They say, money can't buy happiness, but it's a lot more comfortable to cry in a Mercedes than on a bicycle. And even better, when you have numerous penthouses to choose from. Right. Welcome to the extravagant world of some of the richest CEOs, where home sweet home takes on a whole new meaning, and where millions are but drops in the ocean. In today's video, we'll peek behind the velvet ropes and into the jaw-dropping abodes of the world's wealthiest business bosses. From skyscraper penthouses that touch the clouds to sprawling estates that could double as small countries, these CEOs are living the dream, and we're about to take a front row seat on the grand tour. Let's roll out the red carpet and step into a world where luxury knows no limits. Number 1. Elon Musk. Next, we have the talk of town, Elon Musk, whose net worth is approximately $194 billion. You've heard of rockets, Teslas, and all things futuristic, but did you know about his knack for snagging swanky real estate? Let's take a ride through Elon's eclectic empire of homes, from Bel Air to Boca Chica. First up, we've got Musk's inaugural Bel Air beauty, acquired back in 2012 for a cool $17 million, with 7 bedrooms, 13 baths, and a kitchen fit for a culinary king, complete with a brick ceiling. This mansion screams Musk's flair for grandeur. And let's not forget the backyard bliss at a pool, tennis court, and views of the Bel Air Country Club that'll make you swoon. Then, in a move that's pure Hollywood magic, Musk nabbed the former abode of none other than Gene Wilder himself. Snagging it for $6.75 million in 2013, Elon transformed this piece of history into a private school named Ad Astra for his kids and the children of SpaceX and Tesla employees. Talk about a class act, but that's just the beginning. Let's have a look at Musk's Brentwood Boomerang. This funky-shaped house, bought for $3.7 million in 2014, shows Elon's love for unique design. With privacy hedges and floor-to-ceiling windows, it's a blend of security and sunshine that's out of this world. In 2016, Musk decided to splurge on another Bel Air mansion, this time one that was still under construction. He dropped a cool $24.25 million on this baby, and it wasn't even finished yet. Elon showed us all how to live large. Plus, with a backyard boasting views from the city to the ocean, it's a billionaire's dream come true. Now that's what I call confidence in the real estate market. Musk wasn't content with just a few mansions in California. He also had his eye on a historic estate near San Jose, which he bought for $35 million in 2020. With hiking trails, canyons, and even a reservoir, this place was a billionaire's paradise. But Elon's not all about the big bucks. He's got a heart for tiny homes too. Nestled in Boca Chica, Texas, Musk's $50,000 rental from SpaceX is a far cry from his mega mansions. It's proof that you don't need a castle to feel like a king. And just when you thought he was done, Musk's building a whole town in Texas. Dubbed Snailbrook, this futuristic community promises affordable housing and a slice of Musk's innovative spirit. With plans for lower than market rate housing and plenty of amenities for his employees, Musk is truly a man with big dreams. So whether it's a mansion in Bel Air or a tiny house in Texas, Elon Musk's real estate journey is a wild ride through the world of the rich and famous. Number 2. Jeff Bezos. First, we have the founder of Amazon, the man himself, Jeff Bezos. With a net worth amassing $192.8 billion, he's not just about selling books online. He's also a real estate aficionado. His properties scattered across the map like sprinkles on a Sunday. Let's start back in 1999 in Seattle, where Bezos kicked off his real estate empire. With a whopping $10 million, he snagged a sweet spot boasting 2 ginormous homes spread across 5.3 acres in the posh Medina neighborhood. Imagine living by Lake Washington with a boathouse and 310 feet of private shoreline. Talk about waterfront wonders. Money was pouring in, and it had to be spent somewhere. That's when in 2004, Bezos expanded his kingdom with the Texas Treasure, buying the Figure 2 ranch north of Van Horn for a mysterious sum. This sprawling 30,000-acre property now serves as the launch pad for his space venture, Blue Origin. It's got everything from a spa to a space-themed bar, making it out of this world. In 2007, Bezos added a touch of Hollywood glamour with the Beverly Hills Haven, shelling out $24.45 million for a Spanish-style mansion. With 7 bedrooms, a greenhouse, and a tennis court. It's the perfect playground for the billionaire baller. Then came 2016, when Bezos made moves to the nation's capital, snatching up 2 mansions in Washington, D.C. for $23 million. These historic beauties, totaling 27,000 square feet, are being transformed into one mega mansion fit for a titan. And guess who his neighbors were? Just the Obamas, Ivanka Trump, and Jared Kushner. Talk about high society. In 2019, Bezos made waves in the Big Apple, dropping a jaw-dropping $80 million on 3 Manhattan apartments overlooking Madison Square Park. With a grand ballroom and oversized windows galore, it's a city slicker's dream come true. Fast forward to 2020, Bezos added more bricks to his DC digs with a $5 million mansion in Kalorama, ensuring his privacy and a room with a view. But the real showstopper was the $165 million splurge on David Geffen's Beverly Hills estate, complete with its own golf course and a piece of history from Napoleon himself. Later in 2021, Bezos doubled down in his Manhattan mega mansion with a $23 million unit, bringing his total square footage to a staggering 20,000 square feet. And just when you thought he was done, he set his sights on Miami, snagging 2 waterfront properties for a cool $147 million. One's got a concrete mansion with waterfront views, and the other is a Mediterranean-style beauty fit for a king. Rumor has it he might even tear it down to build his own palace. Jeff Bezos sure knows how to live large. From coast to coast, this billionaire's got homes that make you go, holy cow. Number 3. Mark Zuckerberg. Then we have the man of many mansions, Mark Zuckerberg, having a net worth of $178 billion. Mark, the Facebook kingpin, sure knows how to splurge when it comes to real estate. With a huge $320 million burning a hole in his pocket, he's managed to snag 10 luxurious homes scattered across the globe. Talk about living large. First off, Mark and his better half, Priscilla, tied the knot in a jaw-dropping $11 million San Francisco townhouse back in the day. Since then, they've been on a real estate spree, snapping up properties in Palo Alto, Lake Tahoe, and the picturesque islands of Hawaii. This 39-year-old tech guru planned to work from home for half of the year in 2022. And boy, did he have the digs to pull it off. His impressive portfolio included about 1,400 acres of land and 10 houses in various posh locales. Let's take a tour, shall we? In Dolores Heights, San Francisco, Mark dropped a cool $11.83 million in 2012 for a stucco and brick beauty, with renovations adding up to $1.8 million. This 23-room mansion boasts all the bells and whistles, including a wine room and even a wet bar. It's the perfect spot to sip a glass of Merlot while scrolling through your Facebook feed. Over in Palo Alto, California, Mark splurged a jaw-dropping $50 million on a vast estate spanning almost half a block, with 15 bedrooms and over 16 bathrooms spread across nearly 20,000 square feet. It's safe to say he's got room for all his tech-savvy folks. And let's not forget that this residence comes with some pretty unique perks. A Facebook Cannon that shoots out gray t-shirts and an AI helper voiced by none other than Morgan Freeman. What's more amazing is that Mark Zuckerberg himself put these cool gadgets together. It's like having your own personalized tech playground right at home. Well, Mark's love affair with real estate doesn't stop there. He's also got his eye on the breathtaking landscapes of Kauai, Hawaii, where he's snapped up a huge 1,400 acres of land. From pristine beaches to lush greenery, it's his own personal paradise, complete with a $23 million security team. Hey, you can't be too careful, right? And who could forget his dual desert vacation homes in Lake Tahoe, California? For a cool $59 million in 2018, Mark snagged not one, but 2 luxurious estates with lakefront views and all the amenities you could ever dream of. It's the perfect spot to unwind after a long day of coding. From Silicon Valley to the sandy shores of Hawaii, Mark sure knows how to live it up in style. And naturally, with his coding genius, who wouldn't treat themselves to all those luxuries? Number 4. Warren Buffett. Next on the list is the one and only Warren Buffett, the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, and often called the Oracle of Omaha. Now let's talk about a guy who's worth a fortune, but still keeps it real with his humble living style. Warren Buffett, despite swimming in cash with a net worth of around $120 billion, lives in the same crib he snagged back in 1958 for a measly $31,500. Talk about staying loyal to your roots. Adjust that for today's prices, and it's like spending just over $320,000, which for him is like finding spare change in your couch cushions. But get this, Buffett's not just sitting on his cash throne. He's also pledged to give away a whopping 99% of his wealth. He's already donated about $55 billion, mostly through the Gates Foundation and his kids' foundations. Buffett's pad in Omaha, Nebraska, has been his cozy spot for over 6 decades. It's like the Grand Central Station of humility, where despite being loaded, he's like, nah, this old place is good enough for me. Sure, he's made a few tweaks here and there, but nothing too flashy. Now don't think Buffett's just chilling in one spot. Well, he has got a few properties scattered around, like pieces on a Monopoly board. Besides his Omaha oasis, he's got a vacation spot in Laguna Beach, California, a fancy condo in the Big Apple, and 400 acres of land up north that he rents out to his son. Plus, he's also got his hands in some real estate investments through Berkshire Hathaway. These include apartment complexes, shopping malls, and rental homes. But at the end, it's more about sticking true to the humble beginnings. Well, if you're thinking why not buy more homes with all that crazy money out there? Here's what Buffett has to say on homeownership. He thinks it's a solid move for most folks, but he admits he could have made even more dough if he just rented and invested in stocks instead. Talk about hindsight being 20/20. So there you have it. The man, the myth, the legend, Warren Buffett, living it up in his old school crib while making moves in the real estate game like a boss. And finally, Sundar Pichai. Next on the list is the tech titan, Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google and Alphabet Inc. Sundar Pichai is like the rock star of the tech world, with a net worth of $1.66 billion. To be exact, he's the mastermind behind search engines, leading the charge at Google and Alphabet Inc. But did you know he's not just about algorithms and coding? He's also got a knack of living an extravagant life. Let's talk about his crib, or should I say, his castle. Sundar Pichai resides in a swanky villa in the hills of Los Altos Hills, California. It's a sprawling mansion spanning 4,429 square feet, sitting pretty on 31.17 acres of prime real estate. It's like something out of a fairy tale. But wait, there's more. Inside, you'll find 3 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and enough luxury amenities to make your head spin. We're talking about a guest house, a tennis court, an infinity pool, and even a miniature golf field. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. This place is so fancy. It's like living in a 5-star resort. Now let's talk about design. Sundar Pichai's pad is like a work of art, with a modern exterior that'll make your jaw drop. From limestone to wood, it's like a symphony of luxury materials. And don't even get me started on the interior. High ceilings, skylights, and a vintage brick fireplace that screams sophistication. And who's the mastermind behind this opulent oasis? None other than Anjali Pichai, Sundar's college sweetheart and now his wife. Sundar Pichai snagged this slice of paradise for a mind-blowing $40 million. And over the years, its value has skyrocketed faster than a SpaceX rocket launch. Well, our exploration comes to an end, but you do have something to take home. These billionaires are the perfect example of how success has many forms. So keep dreaming, keep working, and one day you might make headlines too. See you in the next one.